Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Deals from Far Below Market, where you can get the lowdown on our wealth building investments in 5 minutes or less. Today's deal is located on 2324 North Girasol Avenue in Palm Springs, California. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, bank-owned, Fannie Mae-owned property on a 2314 square foot lot, single-family residence situated on approximately 9,500 square foot lot, and features a pool garage and a 1-bed, 1-bath studio casita. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Starting with the good. First off, this home was built in 1953 and is in Palm Springs. And if you know Palm Springs, then you know properties built in the 1950s or 1960s carry a premium, even selling for higher prices than newer construction. Add to this fact in close proximity to the mountain, and it becomes a very sought-after commodity because of the views, and also because it typically gets a lot less wind than further north and east away from the mountain. Just these characteristics alone make the property a rare find, but add to this the fact that the market is experiencing a huge shortage in inventory and you are looking at a very reduced time on market to sell. In fact, there is nothing available in this development. We literally tied up the very last active listing on the market. Look at the breathtaking views of the mountains. Isn't it gorgeous? Well, I'm obviously kidding because they happen to be covered up by the trees, and this was taken through a dirty window, but the remedy for this is also obvious and a simple way to explode the value of this property. More on this in the ugly chapter of the video. The bad. If you recall, the bad part of our presentation is where we discuss things that could detract from market value that can't necessarily be fixed through a remodel or repair. The most obvious thing that comes to mind for this property is that it has a smaller lot size than the majority of the other solds in the neighborhood. So we definitely need to make a price adjustment to that to our ARV. The simplest and most dramatic improvement on this property can be made on the curb appeal. We see this over and over again where trees obscure the structure. And if you don't believe how much of a difference it makes, check out these examples from our last two mid-century remodels. Here's a before of 1130 Deepwell and after. This was 1032 Capistrano and after. You add so much instant value by clearing away these trees. Clean it up, clean this area, replace with grass or white rock, get rid of the old fence, add fresh paint and some large retro address numbers, and voila, you've created an exterior mid-century look. Another opportunity for dramatic transformation is the kitchen living area. We would open up this kitchen. If you see the video we just did of our before afters on Tandika Trail, gives you a great idea what that does. Retile the floor in this area. Flooring throughout the rest of the property are in great shape. Finally, we have the casita, which is a blank slate and would be very easy to simply redo with flooring. And we like the idea of a built-in computer station. Featured comparables. Now, in the subdivision alone, we have 6 very recent sales of $190 per foot or greater, half of which are around the 250 foot range. However, you've got much bigger lots, you've got smaller structures, and you're all over the board with year built. This would put the subject property at around $550,000, and that's just not a fair assessment. So here's what I did. I went to the entire city and I took all the mid-centuries from 1950 to 1970 between 2,200 and 2,600 square feet with lot sizes under 11,000. First of all, I have to say, did you notice that the very lowest one on this screen is the one that we have under contract? The subject property listed at $299.9, already the lowest one in Palm Springs, and we have it even lower waiting for you at $280,000 or $121 per foot. Now, I know the areas in Palm Springs, and your comparables are right here, right between about $170 a foot and $218 a foot. When you get to Twin Palms and Deepwell, you are now in a higher value area. With a decent remodel, I feel very strongly that the very lowest ARV for this property is going to be around $415,000, and if it's done nicely to very nicely, I see an ARV around $470, which is still only around $200 a foot. Bottom line, a very nice do-over with a basic tree removal, exterior paint and landscaping, kitchen and casita redo, and other repairs should be able to be done with a $50,000 basic remodel. With your purchase price of $280,000 and a resale at a conservative $420,000 market sale, you would yield about $71,000 net profit after carrying closing and commission costs for a 21% return on cash. Please refer to the property data sheet for additional comps, hard money terms, and other information. As with all of our deals, they're hard to come by and they do go fast, so call us now at 760-200-2323 or shoot me an email to deals@farbelowmarket.com. First come, first served.